Hi, I'm Len and welcome to my book channel. Yapping about books is my favorite pastime, but no one in my real life likes books, so I come to the internet for that. I used to post a few years ago just a few videos, but then I stopped, but I really want to get back into it because I love talking about books, sharing book recs, book vlogs, all that stuff. So if you're interested in bookish content, you should definitely stick around. But in today's video, to welcome me back, what better than a book haul? Because I definitely don't have enough books already. I didn't purchase these were Christmas gifts from friends and family, so I don't feel guilt for adding more books to my collection, but I definitely have a lot of work to do to get through my physical TBR. So let's just go through these, what I got. I'm very grateful to my friends and family for supporting my book addiction and buying me these. I also have no idea where all of these are gonna go. I don't have any more room on my bookshelves for these, so I'm definitely gonna have to buy new ones. So I'll make that a video too, reorganizing my bookshelves and figuring out where the hell I'm gonna fit everything. Okay, first I got Blood of Hercules, and I actually got this one a few days before Christmas because my mom was at Target and she saw that they had buy one get one 50% off, so she decided to get me this one. And she also got me the Hurricane Wars, which she didn't even know what this one was, but she saw these like beautiful edges and she was like, oh, you need that on your shelves. I was like, hell yeah, I do, girly. So she picked up these two for me. I want to read more fantasy romance this year because I did not read nearly as much in 2024 as I would have liked. Fantasy romance is definitely my favorite genre, but I think I neglected it a bit last year and I want to get back into it. I've heard such great things about this book, and I've also heard incredible things about this book, and I actually started this one already, and I'm switching between Kindle version, this version, and audiobook, and I'm loving it. The world building is definitely a bit clunky in the beginning, but it's very worth it because the core of the story is just really, really good. Next, Laura Pavlov is one of my favorite romance authors, but I read her books on Kindle Unlimited, so I don't own them. My mom got me two of my favorites. She got me Into the Tide and Forbidden King. Into the Tide is book one in the Cottonwood Cove series, which is one of my favorite small town romance series ever. And then Forbidden King is book three in the Magnolia Falls series. This is one of my absolute favorite friends to lovers books that I have ever read. That is one of my favorite tropes, and this book just did it so well. So I'm very excited to own both of these and have them in my collection. Next, continuing on the romance trend, I am a massive Elsie Silver fan. I love her books so much. She's definitely an auto-buy author for me. I read all of her releases. I just love her so much. And I did not own the copies of Gold Rush Ranch. So my best friend actually got me book one, Off to the Races, and then my sister got me A Photo Finish, and then my parents got me these last two. These spines are so pretty, like the way they line up together. I just love that so much. I like spines that make a picture much better than sprayed edges. This is beautiful, but I have read Off to the Races. I can't say I love this one. It was like a 3-star. It was fine, but not my absolute favorite in the world. But then I read A Photo Finish. I love this one. This is in my top 3 Elsie Silver books now. It's probably going to be, right now if I had to rank them, my top 3, it would be Powerless, then Wild Eyes, and then this one, a book from each series. I think very valid. I love this one. Violet Eaton is the sister of the famous Eaton brothers in Chestnut Springs, and she is incredible. She's so underrated. I love this book so much. I actually listened to this one on audio, and the narration was phenomenal. So good. Highly recommend trying this one on audio if you haven't. But then books 3 and 4, The Frontrunner and A False Start, I have not read yet, so I'm excited to own them and get to them. I've heard really good things about this one because it has a character that you don't really like in the first 2 books, but apparently he gets a great redemption arc in here and you just fall for him. You can't help but fall for him, and I love a good like character like that. This one is also relatively short compared to the others, so this should be like a fun binge read one day. And then of course we have this one, which I think this is like a brother's best friend, and he's an ex-NFL player, which I did not know Elsie had a book like that until I got this, and I'm just really excited now because I love a good like NFL romance. Next, I have Promised in Fire by Jasmine Watt, and truthfully, I saw someone make an Instagram reel about this and talk about how it had dragons, and I said, oh, okay, so I added it to my Amazon wish list, and someone purchased it for me. Like I said, I definitely want to get more into fantasy romance this year. I slacked last year, and I love a good dragon story. I've heard good things from friends that have read this on Bookstagram, so I'm looking forward to it. And also, it has, I love when a book has this in it, but like the chapters have like artwork on them. I love that. It's just fun to flip through it and see all of that. Next, I have Feybound. Again, this is one that I have heard such good things about from friends on Bookstagram and Book Talk. And what I love about this book, look how floppy it is. A floppy paperback will always do it for me. And look at this. This is just the perfect book to like curl up with. It's so bendy, but you're not going to crease the spine break it or anything, and it's just perfect. This is the type of book I love. Next, Blood and Steel. This has been on my TBR forever. I have wanted to read it for so long, but it's finally a completed series, so I figured now's a great time to read it because all the books are available, so I can just sit down, binge it. It's been a while since I've binge read a fantasy romance series, and I'm really excited because, once again, this is a series that I have heard such great things about from friends on Book Talk and Bookstagram, and I'm happy to own the first book. I believe all the books are available on Kindle Unlimited, but just owning the book is nice, having it on the shelves, and I do think I am really gonna love this one, so eventually I will buy the rest of the books as well. And last, I have Living Legend, which I truthfully have not heard many things about. I have seen some people that I'm friends with on Goodreads love it, but I actually put this on my Amazon wish list because I'm going to a Polycon in April, and this author is going to be there, so I've slowly been building a TBR of authors I want to read before attending, so I added this to my Amazon wish list, and I'd like to purchase some books to take there, not pre-order all of them. This is another one that has really pretty chapter pages. Like, these are stunning. I hope I love it because she's going to be at a Polycon, and I'd love to like get this signed and buy a special edition from there. So those are all of the books that I got for Christmas from friends and family. Again, I'm so grateful to them for supporting my book addiction. I don't know where these are going to go on the shelves, so stay tuned if you'd like to see a bookshelf organization and setup video. Subscribe if you'd like to see that, which I hope to get up soon because there's books all over the place on the floor and on counters and dressers, and it's a mess, and I need to get this in order. But I'm looking forward to posting more on here. I just love talking about books. Yapping about books is my favorite pastime, but no one in my real life likes books, so I come to the internet for that. And I'm just really looking forward to sitting down and making more bookish content, book vlogs, all that fun stuff. So if you like this video, and if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe and stick around.